So here's a video about how to make shoes because I make my own shoes and a lot of people ask me about it, and it's really not hard. You just gotta have access to the right materials and have a lot of patience to do it. So here's what I got going on. I got a piece of leather here. You can see I already punched the holes in it. And those holes match up with this piece of leather here. I'm going to use this piece of foam to put in between them, like this. This is going to get sewed down to make it easier to sew, to keep everything holding still, and also for the longevity of the shoe. I'm going to use some of this on it. So what I'll do is I'll put like glue about an inch away from the holes, and then glue them down so they're connected, but I'll be able to peel them up at the edge like this still, but they'll be connected. So once I do that, I've got these two strips of leather that I cut, and what I'll do is like put this strip of leather on the bottom like this, above the bottom piece, about a ½ inch in. Then I'll put the piece of foam in the top piece where the holes line up, and I'll sew that leather in to the shoe. It's real easy to do on the flat sides. Gets a little trickier on the curves because you got to tuck it and wrap it and whatnot. So it'll come around like this. Like that. So it'll be sewed into the bottom of the shoe like this. But then it'll turn up like this. And once I have it all sewed in, then I go in back and run a side stitch to prevent it from fanning out. I tuck it up in nice and tight with a side stitch so it stays upright. And that's basically the foundation of the shoe or boot or whatever you're going to make. You can make this as thick as you want. You can use different grades of leather to make it more flexible or less flexible. And then once you got your little thing sewed around there, then you just go ahead and start sewing the upper onto it, whatever you want to do. You can, there's your base, and this piece of foam, or this is wool. It's oak bark tanned on hide sheepskin. Real good stuff. And once I have the shoe sewn in, then I'll glue this on as the insole. And this I've been using, and then you get like a piece of leather, something cowhide or something more flexible, and that's what you'll use to make your upper with. And just put it together. A lot of trial and error, unless you got a pattern. I don't use patterns. You can use a hole puncher like this. I picked it up at Harbor Freight for $8. It handles the thinner leather good. This thick stuff here, it's not, you can't really do it. So I just been punching the holes down through it by hand. Now I'll just once I punch these holes around, then I'll start sewing it up. So use this thread here. It's called Tiger thread. So yeah, as long as you can get access to some scrap leather, like some wool for the insole, you don't even got to put that on. This just because these are boots. Just pick up some scrap leather, I got this at a rubber mat store, just asking for some closed cell foam. It's kind of squishy, and you need something to punch the holes with, either a hole punch or one of these anvil things. This is an Osborne. It's like $6 for this. Some thread, some of these needles. There's like 25 needles in here. This package was like $8. So I mean, you spend $8 on needles, you get a lifetime supply. This roll of thread is a whole bunch. You can buy smaller rolls. But yeah, if you want to do stuff, just like Google YouTube videos, learn how to do it, and go get the stuff and just do it. People always love to talk about how hard everything is or how impossible it is. It's not. Everything just has a learning curve, and as long as you have the tools to do it and a little bit of knowledge, you'll figure it out. Alright, have a good day. So this is kind of what they'll look like when it's done, only it'll be tall and have fur. These I've been wearing for a while. I actually just resoled them with some Vibram outsoles, but you can see the same principle. The outer piece forms like a bathtub, and then you just sew whatever upper you want on it. These are real comfy.